Welcome to Factory on Air by DBR77, where smart manufacturing gets real. This is Episode 2, How to Minimize Unplanned Downtime. When a critical machine fails unexpectedly, the cost isn't just in lost output, it's in broken schedules, missed deliveries, and disrupted operations. In this episode, we unpack how modern factories use real-time monitoring, predictive analytics, and smart IoT sensors to prevent breakdowns before they happen. You'll hear how predictive maintenance is transforming production lines, from automotive to food processing to logistics. We'll also explore how DBR77's platform connects live machine data to a digital twin, helping teams respond faster, plan smarter, and save serious money. Factory on Air is powered by DBR77, the AI-driven platform that brings together IoT, digital twin, and marketplace automation, all in one ecosystem for smarter factories. Let's get started.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're zeroing in on something really critical in the industrial world.
Unplanned machine downtime.
Exactly. It hits efficiency, eats into profits. If you're looking to get up to speed quickly on a major challenge, well, this is it.
Yeah, and we've got some interesting material. There's info on a platform, DBR77, plus some broader discussion on cutting down those, frustrating stops.
Then the cost, it's kind of surprising, isn't it?
It's staggering, really. We're talking potential losses of thousands of euros per hour for just one machine.
Wow. And that doesn't even count the ripple effects, right? Production, logistics.
The whole chain gets disrupted. The true cost can be immense.
Okay. So our mission here is to pull out the key insights, the solutions from these sources. We'll look at it mainly through two lenses.
Real-time monitoring first.
Yeah, like an early warning system. And then predictive maintenance, how to actually see trouble coming before it hits.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, let's unpack this. Why is unplanned downtime such a persistent headache?
Well, the impact is immediate, and it hits several areas hard. First, the direct costs. They're pretty obvious.
Like lost production.
Exactly. Machines not running, you're not making stuff, lost revenue, straight up. Then, the repair bills themselves. They can be hefty, especially for complex gear.
And getting people out to fix it, I assume?
Right. Skilled service labor costs. That all adds up very quickly.
Okay, those are the direct hits to the wallet.
But you mentioned ripples. Sounds like there's more to it.
Oh, definitely. The indirect costs. Sometimes they're even worse in the long run. Think about deliveries.
Missed deadlines.
Yeah. Production stops, orders get delayed. That can mean penalties, sure, but maybe more importantly, it erodes trust. Damages your reputation.
And everything's so connected now.
Precisely. One machine failure isn't isolated anymore. It can throw off the entire production flow, mess up logistics. It cascades.
Okay, that really paints a picture of why this matters so much. So with those costs in mind, let's look at that first lens, real-time monitoring. How does keeping a constant eye on things help? Real-time monitoring is basically about knowing what your machines are doing right now, all the time.
How does that work in practice?
It means continuously collecting key data. Things like work cycles, operating temperatures, vibration levels. There are many parameters.
So you track what's normal.
Exactly. You establish a baseline for healthy operation. Then the system can instantly spot anomalies.
Anomalies, like deviations from that baseline.
Precisely. Unusual behavior that could signal something starting to go wrong. An early warning sign.
So it's like a machine getting a slight fever and you catch it straight away.
That's a great analogy. And getting that immediate alert is crucial. Often stepping in early.
Like a quick adjustment or just taking a look?
Yeah, exactly. It can stop a small issue snowballing into a major breakdown, and that directly cuts downtime. Spotting those early signs, it's almost always the best way.
Okay, catching the first sign. Now the second lens, predictive maintenance. That sounds even more proactive. How does that work?
It is more proactive. Predictive maintenance looks at trends over time, not just immediate spikes.
Trends.
Yeah. Analyzing how machine operation changes. Is the temperature slowly creeping up over weeks? Are vibrations gradually getting stronger? Is efficiency dropping off?
So looking for patterns that suggest something is wearing out or heading towards failure.
Exactly. It's not just about the now, it's about what the history suggests might happen next.
How does it predict, though?
That's where algorithms come in. They learn failure patterns from historical data.
So they recognize the warning signs that came before previous breakdowns.
Precisely. What did things look like just before the last failure? By spotting those precursors, companies can then plan maintenance, schedule it before the breakdown happens.
Moving from firefighting to scheduled prevention.
That's the goal. It's much more strategic, much more efficient. And, sometimes subtle changes, like in vibration frequencies, can predict bearing wear weeks, even months ahead. It's quite powerful.
That does sound like a potential game changer for avoiding those sudden, costly stops. Now, these sources mention DBR77 quite a bit. How does this platform fit in?
Right, DBR77. It's described as a kind of digital transformation platform, specifically for industrial production and logistics.
Okay, so what does it actually do?
Think of it as an integrated toolkit.
Oh.
It combines several key technologies. You've got the Internet of Things, IoT, for collecting all that data from connected devices.
Right.
Then there's digital twin technology, creating a virtual copy of your physical operations.
A virtual copy. Interesting.
Yeah, and artificial intelligence, AI, to analyze all the data and make predictions. And finally, an intelligent marketplace to connect businesses with tech providers.
Wow, okay. That's quite a combination. So its main goal is helping companies modernize their operations.
Absolutely. The mission seems to be enabling higher efficiency, more transparency, and fostering innovation by bringing these technologies together in one place.
And connecting that back to downtime.
It tackles downtime directly by providing the tools to gather that data, analyze it in real time, optimize things, spot bottlenecks, basically minimize disruptions before they happen.
Okay, let's drill down a bit more. How does DBR77 use each of those components, IoT, digital twin, AI specifically for downtime? Let's start with IoT.
Okay, IoT. It's foundational. DBR77 offers dedicated sensors and systems to monitor machine parameters, production processes, all in real time.
So getting that continuous flow of accurate data we talked about.
Exactly. Much more accurate and consistent than, say, manual checks. This constant stream drastically cuts down analysis time and lowers the cost of getting that crucial operational intelligence.
And what does having all that data actually mean for the managers on the ground? What are the tangible benefits?
Oh, they're significant. Firstly, better decisions, because they're based on real-time facts, not guesswork.
It makes sense.
Secondly, you can boost operational efficiency. Data shows you where to optimize, where things are lagging.
And crucially for today's topic.
Right. It enables that sophisticated predictive maintenance we discussed, leading to fewer unplanned stops. Plus, better resource allocation, tighter cost control, and ultimately higher OEE.
OE?
Overall equipment effectiveness. It's a key metric in manufacturing. Basically, how well you're utilizing your equipment.
Got it. More data, better insights, fewer nasty surprises. Now, this digital twin idea, creating a virtual replica, how did that help minimize downtime?
The DBR77 digital twin creates this dynamic virtual model of, say, a whole factory or a logistics hub. It's not static. It's constantly updated with the real-time data from the IoT sensors.
So it's a living virtual copy.
Exactly. This lets you monitor, analyze, and optimize processes deeply, but all within this safe virtual space.
What's the big advantage there?
You can test scenarios. What if we change this process? What if this machine runs faster? You can predict the impact without messing with live operations. No disruption.
Including simulating failures.
Yes, that's a powerful aspect. Simulating potential failures helps you understand the early signs better, see how problems might cascade through the system.
So you can run virtual experiments to see how things might break or wear down.
Precisely. It's a risk-free way to understand the complex interactions in a facility and spot potential weak points or likely failure modes before they cause real trouble.
That's fascinating. And then the AI layer comes in to process all this data from IoT and the digital twin.
Exactly right. DBR77's AI algorithms sift through those huge volumes of data. They're designed to spot subtle inefficiencies you might miss, predict failures based on learned patterns.
Like we discussed with predictive maintenance.
Yes, and it also recommends the best actions to take to prevent those failures. They even mention an AI assistant giving real-time lean recommendations.
Lean, like process improvement.
Yeah, focused on eliminating waste, optimizing flow. So the AI suggestions aim to streamline things, reduce unnecessary stress on equipment. It's not just spotting problems, but offering solutions.
So the AI acts like an intelligent co-pilot, helping the humans make smarter, data-driven decisions to keep things running smoothly and avoid downtime.
That's a good way to put it. It empowers operators with the insights needed for timely, effective decisions to maintain performance and avoid those costly stops.
Okay, we've covered the how, but does it actually work? Do the sources give real-world examples of predictive maintenance, maybe using platforms like DBR77, delivering results.
They do, yeah. Some pretty compelling numbers, actually. In automotive, an engine component factory cut failures by 40%. 40%. Just by monitoring temperature and vibration on key production engines.
40% is huge.
It really is. In food processing, a meat plant cut downtime on refrigeration units by 30% using IoT monitoring. Even in logistics, an automated warehouse reduced stoppages by 25% by monitoring its transport systems with sensors.
Those are serious improvements across different sectors. Any others?
Yep. An appliance manufacturer, AGD, cut unplanned line stops by 35%. They saved €500,000 a year through predictive maintenance.
Wow, €500,000.
Yeah. Another logistics firm cut warehouse equipment downtime by 20%, improving their order fulfillment speed. And a packaging maker flashed reaction time to failures by 50% using sensors on key lines, boosting machine availability.
So these examples really show tangible benefits, right? Reduced failures, cost savings, better efficiency.
Absolutely. It underscores that this isn't just theoretical. It delivers real value across various industries.
Those numbers definitely grab your attention. Now, DBR77 also has this marketplace component. How does that fit into the downtime picture?
The DBR77 Marketplace. It's basically a platform connecting businesses needing automation tech with the companies and integrators who provide it.
So making it easier to find the right tools or partners.
Exactly. It aims to streamline what can be a really complex, long process finding and implementing automation.
Like a specialized hub for industrial tech.
Sort of, yeah. Businesses can quickly compare offers, find solutions that fit their needs and budget. And apparently they use AI within the marketplace too.
AI in the marketplace.
Yeah, to give recommendations. And even run cost-benefit analyses to help companies make smarter investment choices.
How does simplifying the buying process help reduce downtime, though?
Well, it speeds up getting the right monitoring and predictive maintenance tech in place. The sources say the usual automation buying process can take like 25 months.
Over 2 years. Wow.
Yeah. The marketplace aims to cut that time in half and potentially save around 30% on purchase and implementation costs, too.
So faster access to the solutions.
Right. Plus, it helps the integrators, too, streamlining their quoting process so they can focus more on actually deploying the solutions effectively.
Okay, that makes sense. Quicker, chipper access to the tools needed to prevent downtime. Now, adopting big new tech like digital twins or widespread IoT, that can be challenging for companies, right? Does DBR77 address those potential hurdles?
It seems they've thought about that quite a bit. For companies new to this, may be worried about complexity. DBR77 stresses its human-centric design, making it intuitive, user-friendly.
And support.
Yeah, plus educational resources to help them understand the value and get started.
What about bigger companies with existing complex systems? Integration can be a nightmare.
They tackle that by being browser-based, mostly, which simplifies deployment. And they offer easy API integration to connect with existing systems like ERP or MES, plus IT support.
Okay. What about data quality? If the input data isn't good, the AI predictions won't be either, right?
Good point. DBR77 offers its own hardware, like sensors, to help ensure data quality. And they have a standard database structure for simulations, even if you don't have much live data initially.
How do they compete with the really big tech players in this space?
It seems their initial strategy was focusing on SMEs, small and medium businesses who were maybe underserved by the giants.
A different market segment.
Initially, yeah. But they say their flexibility, simplicity, and lower starting costs with the subscription model are now attracting bigger firms too. Faster ROI helps.
Industrial companies often have long decision cycles, though. Getting budget approval can take ages.
True. DBR77 seems to push pilot projects. Like companies try it on a smaller scale, see results quickly. And that subscription model, again, lower initial cost, makes it an easier yes.
And finding the right partners to actually implement this stuff, integrators.
That's where the marketplace comes in again. With over 800 tech providers and 600 integrators listed, it's meant to be a hub for finding that expertise.
Security is always a concern. Cloud data, industrial processes.
Very valid concern. They mention ISO 27001 certification for security management. Their servers are AWS in Frankfurt, Germany, so compliant with GDPR for EU data. And being B2B, they use NDAs for confidentiality.
What about expanding globally? That's tough.
Their plan involves collaborating with existing international integrators and distributors, leveraging those partners' networks and local knowledge.
And finally, that constant pressure for ROI. How do they convince clients the investment will pay off?
Again, the low initial cost of the subscription helps achieve a quicker ROI. The marketplace also aids in selecting the optimal solution, maximizing the chance of good financial returns.
And keeping the tech itself up to date. AI, digital twin, they evolve fast.
They mention continuous development, using ongoing data collection, real and synthetic, to train the AI, and collaborating with their tech partners and integrators to stay current.
Okay, it definitely sounds like they've considered the common roadblocks and tried to build solutions into their approach. So wrapping this up, what are the absolute key takeaways for listeners?
I think the main thing is unplanned downtime is a massive cost drain. Seriously significant.
Yeah, we saw those numbers.
And strategies like real-time monitoring and especially predictive maintenance are becoming essential, not just nice-to-haves, for staying competitive.
And platforms like DBR77.
They offer an integrated way to do this, using IoT, digital twin, AI, all working together to provide early warnings, enable proactive maintenance, and generally optimize operations. It's a powerful combination.
Right. So for you listening in, hopefully this deep dive gave you a quick, clear picture of a major industrial challenge and, well, at least one potential path towards solving it.
And maybe a final thought to chew on. We've talked about early detection and proactive intervention for machines, but where else could these ideas apply?
Interesting question.
Yeah. Think about your own field, your own interests. Could this kind of predictive approach revolutionize other processes, even way outside manufacturing?
Definitely something to consider. If you are interested in DBR77 specifically, you can find more info or register at platform.dbr77.com/register. That link again is platform.dbr77.com/register.
For sales questions or trial access, the email is sales@dbr77.com.
And you can book demos too. They offer them in Polish, English, and German. We'll have the specific links available.
And quickly, for potential investors, DBR77 is in a funding round. €10 pre-money valuation, $50K minimum ticket. Lead investor is Ventures. They're aiming for 2M to 2.5M euro and already have 1.85M euro secured.
Funds are for German market growth and U.S. expansion.
Right. If that's you, contact Piotr Wisniewski or Paul Morakskowski. Their emails are piotr.wisniewski@dbr77.com and paul.mraskowski@dbr77.com. Or use the meeting links to discuss the pitch deck, available in English, Polish, or German.
It's clear technology keeps pushing forward, offering smarter ways to optimize these critical industrial processes. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.